Welcome students. In today's class we will learn about projectile motion. Before starting the problems, let us understand what projectile motion means and what are various terminologies used in this motion. Any particle when projected in air at an angle apart from vertical follows a path. That path is known as a projectile motion. Let us consider a particle thrown at an angle theta with a velocity u as shown in the diagram. This particle will follow the path OAB and will land on the ground at point B. This path from O to B is known as a projectile motion. The terminologies and the notations used in the projectile motion are as follows. Angle theta is the initial angle or also known as angle of launch. U is denoted as initial velocity and V is denoted as final velocity. Alpha is the angle of landing or angle at which the projectile or the object hits the ground. Now from the diagram, as you can see, the particle travels in y direction as well as x direction. Hence we say that a particle is performing two motions, one in horizontal direction and one in vertical direction. Let us analyze this motion separately. For horizontal motion, the particle moves with uniform velocity, that means acceleration is 0. The parameters which we need to find out in horizontal motions are S, that is displacement in horizontal direction, also known as range, U, that is initial velocity in x direction denoted by ux, and T, that is total time of flight. Time of flight means how much time the particle remains in the air. The equation which we will be using for horizontal motion is only one, that is S is equal to U into T, that is displacement is equal to velocity multiplied by time. Now considering the vertical motion is a uniform accelerated motion because the particle is continuously along the gravitational pull, that is always gravitational force or gravitational acceleration will be acting on the body. While analyzing the vertical motion, we need to find out 5 different parameters, which are: first, displacement in vertical direction, that is S; U, initial velocity in y direction, that is uy; V, final velocity in y direction, that is vy; A, acceleration due to gravity, that is g, which will be constant, and T, that is again total time of flight. To analyze the vertical motion, we will have to use 3 equations of motions which we have already studied, which are S is equal to ut plus half at square, V is equal to u plus at, and V square is equal to u square plus 2as. The sign convention which we will follow in this course will be upward positive, downward negative, right side positive and left side negative. So students, this is the most important slide for this entire chapter. That means for any kind of problem on projectile motion, we need to divide the entire motion into 2 parts. That is, first, horizontal motion, in which we need to determine 3 parameters S, U and T, and we have to use equation as S is equal to ut to analyze the motion. Similarly, for vertical motion, we need to determine 5 variables, that is S, U, V, A and T, and to analyze this motion we have to use any of the equations from S is equal to ut plus half at square, V is equal to u plus at, or V square is equal to u square plus 2as, depending on what is asked in the question. Some important points to remember for a projectile motion. First point, horizontal velocity at any point during the entire projectile motion remains constant. This means the horizontal velocity at any point during the entire motion will remain same. Suppose at initial point the horizontal velocity is 10, then at any point in the projectile motion it will be same, that is 10 meter per second. It will not change. And second important point is the vertical velocity at topmost point in the projectile motion is always 0. So please remember this, because this too will be used very often in the problems. So with this, some of the basic concepts, we will now start with the problems part. First question is, derive the equation of a path of a projectile and hence show that the equation for the path of projectile is a parabolic curve. This was also asked in December 2017 examinations. So as we discussed earlier, for any of the problem of projectile, we will divide our entire motion into horizontal and vertical parts. So let us start with the horizontal motion. For horizontal motion, we need to determine only 3 parameters, which are first S, that is displacement in x direction, U, that is initial velocity in x direction, and T, that is time of flight. So starting with S, that is displacement in horizontal direction, we will now assume it as x because we need to find out the generalized equation for the projectile. Ux, that is initial velocity in x direction. So we are given in the diagram that the velocity in x direction is u cos theta, and we will assume that total time of flight is t in generalized term. We have also seen that for horizontal motion only one equation is applicable, that is S is equal to ut. Let us apply that. So applying S is equal to ut, I will get one equation, T is equal to x divided by u cos theta. Let this be equation number 1. With this we completed the analysis of the horizontal motion. Now proceeding towards the vertical motion. For vertical motion, we need to determine 5 parameters, that is S, U, V, A and T. S, that is displacement in vertical direction, in generalized term I will take it as y. Initial velocity in y direction, final velocity in y direction, that is Vy. From the diagram we can see it is V sin alpha, but as it is pointing downwards we will take it as minus V sin alpha. A is acceleration due to gravity, so it will be minus g because it is always acting downwards, and T will be total time of flight. We also know that for vertical motion we can use any of that 3 equations. So I will be using the first one, that is S is equal to ut plus half at square. Substituting all the values, I will get y is equal to u sin theta multiplied by t plus half into minus g into t square. Let this be equation number 2. Now from equation number 1 we have t is equal to x divided by u cos theta. Let us substitute that in this equation. So substituting equation 1 in equation 2, I will get y is equal to u sin theta multiplied by, in place of t I will substitute x divided by u cos theta plus half into minus g into, again in place of t I will write x divided by u cos theta the whole square. In the first term u will get cancelled, sin theta and cos theta will become tan theta. So I will get y is equal to x tan theta minus g x square divided by 2u square cos square theta. So this equation A is the equation for the path of the projectile motion. Also you can see the highest degree of the equation is 2, hence we can say that the equation for the path of projectile is a parabolic curve. This completes the solution. Thank you.